Good novatos, thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast, California, yet again. Would you guys just do me a favor and hit that like button? Much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get on with the topic of today's ride. I wanted to just answer, or you know what, I'm making a video about the inspection, the 5K services, or the 1K, 10K, 15K. Someone just asked me, hey, can you just make a video on how to perform a proper 5K service, all right? And you know what, I just kind of thought to myself, you know what, let me just be honest, all right? These 1K, 5K, 10K intervals, these services, I mean, they're not really what you guys think they are. A lot of people, like, let me tell you, a lot of people think since they're paying more, they're getting a whole lot more when they take them to the dealership. A lot of people think that, and just because you're paying more doesn't mean that that they're performing more work on your vehicle. It's not like that, all right? If you guys really look at the fine print, really look at these lists, you guys are going to see that most of it is just inspections. It's visual inspections, and it's feel and test riding inspections. It's not hands-on, all right? It's not hands-on. So that's why on the 5K service video, I just kind of blew through it, because the 5K service in total, it's mainly just visual inspections and torque specs, your front axle and your rear axle, and that's pretty much it, all right? And if you're getting a 5K service, you are going to pay a lot more than what you would be paying for just an oil change, and that's what it is. It's just an oil change with safety inspections. That's all it is. Look, with the oil change, you will get a courtesy 27, 31 point inspection, whatever they call it at your dealership. Every dealership has a different list, 35 points, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but if you really look at that list, like I said, it's all inspection. So you will get this regardless of what you do to your vehicle, all right? If you take it in for just a basic oil change, they're still going to perform that safety inspection. I mean, that's the way they make their money. I already mentioned this in another video, but I think this video is just going to be specifically just the inspections themselves and the 5K services, 10Ks, whatever, intervals, full service. Anyways, good. So then what are you really paying for? Like I said, you're just paying for the inspection, which is already, I mean, it's already done for free, regardless of what you take it in for. They're always going to check it. And like I said, they're going to be checking it in hopes that they'll sell you tires, that they'll sell you brakes, that they'll sell you gaskets, or yeah, just whatever they can find. Just depends on what they're looking for, and that, like I said, that's how they make their money. And yes, there are a few where you guys might say, you know what, if you just do a basic oil change, they're not gonna torque down these bolts, they're not gonna inspect the primary, they're not gonna inspect the chain, the tension, they're not gonna adjust it. But a lot of these mechanics already know what model has what, or what kind of kink is in this model, or road glides, or whatever. A lot of these mechanics see these bikes day in and day out, 8 hours, 10 hours a day, so they have an idea of what your model might need. All right, let's just throw in a random example. Let's just say maybe you have a road glide, and these mechanics are seeing that these road glides typically around, I don't know, let's just throw in a random number, 5,000 miles, the lids or something with the saddlebags start to get loose. And they've been fixing them as a warranty repair. So maybe the next time they see your road glide or your bike around that same miles, they'll know, you know what, typically 9 out of 10 times these bolts are loose. I'm not saying that they are, but I'm just trying to set an example, try to give you guys an idea of how these mechanics work. All right, not all of these mechanics are going to perform every service to its fullest. All right, there's some lazy mechanics out there. All right, there's some lazy mechanics, and there's some mechanics that they just think they know better. They know that even if you were to bring in your bike at 10,000 miles, they believe they know more than the manufacturer, because they're the ones that are working on them. So a lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying some of them, they will just, you know, skim over or skip over the torque spec part of the service. All right, I mean, it happens. All right, not every mechanic's 100% perfect. Not all of them are, I mean, not all of them go, you know, by the book or anything like that. A lot of them, like I said, they just have experience and they know which one needs what and what bolt needs to get torqued down. Because, like I said, they see these bikes all the time, and based off of warranty repairs, customer complaints, and previous services, they know all the little, like I said, they know all the little specific details that some of these models need. And a lot of mechanics, they communicate with one another. They'll see one of the other newer mechanics and they'll tell them, hey, just check that bolt on the bag. You know, typically, you know, you guys get the idea, right?
You know the thing.
So then I have a list of some of the services that I just wanted to share with you guys and just point out the obvious. All right, most of them, like I said, are replace fluids, 3-hole or whatever, 3-hole or primary or transmission or just oil, regular oil. And a lot of it, if you guys look at the 10K, 15K service, it's inspections, and some of it is just primary checking. But what happens is a lot of these mechanics check the primary anyways when they're replacing the oil on the primary, because I mean the cover's off, so I mean they look at it, right? And then of course they'll test ride the bike, and they'll be able to determine if that's what you need. All right, you're just paying more just because you are. A lot of these bundle deals, a lot of these services, I mean, like I said, they're just not. I mean, I guess you would think that you're buying a bundle deal, so you should be getting a better price, but that's just not the case.
This is a bummer, man. That's a bummer.
And you know what? The same thing applies to the safety inspections. You know, when you buy a used bike, you take it to one of these shops. That safety inspection, it's going to cost you a lot more than a regular oil change. So if you just take it to a repair shop and ask for an oil change, they're going to check your tires, the wear and tear. They're going to check your air in your tires, PSI, and they're going to check your brakes. They're going to check all of that stuff, and they're going to test ride the bike after they completed the oil change. So I mean, it just kind of goes back to where I started. So I guess that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, you guys could leave your comments down below. Like I said, a lot of these full service intervals, I mean, most of them, they're just not the best deal. All right, so I don't think there's anything else for me to add other than you guys just stay out there, stay safe, don't believe everything you read, life's a risk, get out there and ride. Later.